Hey guys, in this video we are going to be checking out the best mirrorless cameras you can buy right now. We made this list based on our personal opinion and hours of research, and we have listed them based on type of features and price. We have included options for every type of user, so whether you are looking for a best budget. If you want more information and updated pricing on the product mentioned, be sure to check the links in the description below. So let's get started with the video. Number 1. Canon EOS R6 Full-Frame Mirrorless Camera Plus RF 24-105mm. If you own a Canon DSLR and have been waiting to make the move to mirrorless, the EOS R6 is the camera for you. It's also a very worthy upgrade from Canon's early mirrorless launches like the EOS R2. One of the main reasons is the EOS R6's class-leading autofocus. There's no other camera in this class that can match its dual-pixel CMOS AF2 system, which brings excellent subject detection, including animals, and tracking, but it's a big improvement on Canon's original mirrorless models. Across the board too, with impressive in-body image stabilization, IBIS, speedy 12 frames per second burst shooting using the mechanical shutter, and decent 4K/60p video skills too. The R6 recording limits and rolling shutter issues mean it's more of a stills camera than a video workhorse, but as long as that 20MP resolution is enough for you, it's definitely one of the best cameras ever made for photographers. Canon finally created the lightest, full-frame camera on the market, with a focus on cleaner images while shooting in low light. Plus, the camera is capable of high color discrimination on a few different levels. Pros: smaller size and weight, pristine JPEG image quality, great ISO performance, great autofocus, good noise levels. Cons: small lens selection, laser limitations. Number 2. Sony Alpha A6300 Mirrorless Digital Camera. The Sony A7R III is an outstanding mirrorless digital camera, creating images that will rival intermediate-level DSLRs that have a similar price point. The video quality with the A7R III is excellent too, and according to Gizmodo, it does an excellent job of smoothly auto-tracking focus while recording. The camera's full-frame image sensor is the largest physical size of image sensor that's found in a camera for the consumer market, so this Sony model's image sensor sits at the top of the heap in mirrorless cameras. You won't find another mirrorless camera that has 42.4 megapixels of resolution either. A sharp main display screen you can use to frame the scene. Battery life is seriously improved from the previous model, the A7R III, allowing for about 650 frames or one relatively full shoot. Still, keep an extra charged battery or two on hand. Sony achieves a smaller body size of the A7C by moving the EVF lower down to the side of the camera, plus it has the huge benefit of having a fully articulating flip screen, making it perfect for vlogging or selfies. Pros: full-frame image sensor creates amazing photos. Excellent viewfinder quality. Works fast with a high-quality autofocus system. Intermediate and professional photographers will appreciate the advanced features. Cons: extremely high price point. Number 3. Sony Alpha 7R IV Full-Frame Mirrorless Interchangeable Lens Camera. It may have been launched way back in 2014, and upstaged by the Sony A6100, A6400 and A6600 since then, but the much less expensive Sony A6000 represents an excellent entry point into the world of mirrorless photography, with a very capable autofocus system that blends 179 phase detect AF points and 25 contrast detect points, together with 11 frames per second burst shooting with focus tracking. The camera is a particularly good option for anyone shooting action, although the 24MP APS-C sensor, high resolution OLED viewfinder, tilting LCD screen and both Wi-Fi and NFC means that it holds masses of appeal for those shooting in other genres. What you don't get is 4K video capability or Sony's latest high-tech IAF subject tracking technologies, but if your main interest is still photography, this is a serious enthusiast camera at a cheap beginner camera price. Some of this older camera's appeal has been lost as a result. Plus, the new HLG, or hybrid log gamma, profile supports instant HDR workflow for the best results, and, even though Bluetooth isn't available, there's still Wi-Fi and NFC connectivity to transfer images. Pros: focus joystick, full-width use of sensor, 4K video capture, 10 frames per second burst shooting. Cons. Limited touch screen control. Number 4. Panasonic LUMIX G9 4K 20, 3-megapixel mirrorless camera plus. Smaller than the Panasonic LUMIX GH5, which has a comparatively tiny 4/3 sensor, the LUMIX S5 is a great full-frame option for those who need a strong video performer with solid stills performance. While it's truly a hybrid camera, the S5 is particularly strong when it comes to shooting video, thanks to its uncropped 4K/30p shooting and high-end features that include dual native ISO and vlog recording. If you're looking to shoot vlogging segments, there's also a vari-angle screen and in-body image stabilization (IBIS) on hand to help, too. Okay, but it does have a 6K photo mode to compensate, which lets you extract 18MP stills from a video sequence, and the autofocus, while not quite up to the level of Sony and Canon's latest full-framers, is certainly better than Panasonic's previous incarnation. In fact, for video shooters who also need a large amount of stills, the LUMIX S5's only real rival at this price point is the incoming Sony A7C, until the release of the Panasonic G9. The GH5 above was our favorite micro 4/3 camera, and it still is for video. Pros. Effective image stabilization system. Great noise control at high ISOs. Maximum 0.78x magnification. Cons. Heavy and large build. Number 5. Sony NEW Alpha 7S 3 full-frame interchangeable lens mirrorless camera. It may now be over 2 years old, but the Sony A7 III remains a great value full-frame camera with very few weaknesses. A trailblazer when it first arrived in 2018, the A7 III has received firmware updates that bring new features like real-time IAF for animals, which have helped keep this fantastic all-rounder very fresh. It remains one of the best combinations of compact size and features you can find in a full-frame camera, with the autofocus, in-body image stabilization, lens choices and performance all holding their own against increasingly fierce competition. A couple of areas, including the viewfinder, screen and video, there's no 4K/60p mode, do lag behind its newer rivals. The full-frame 24, the 2MP sensor is excellent in a range of lighting conditions, while the advanced 693.AF system is now even better thanks to those firmware updates. This is one advanced camera that's at a great price considering the features and performance on offer. Pros. Sophisticated AF system. Dust and moisture resistant. IAF and tracking AF. Cons. Exterior controls are awkward. Alright guys, that's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and leave a like, comment and make sure to hit that subscribe button and enable your notification bell icon to get the latest videos of our channel. Be sure to check out the description for links to find the most updated pricing on all the products mentioned in this video.